What color cast do you want? Sorry, what? I shook my head in reply to the clearly tired doctor. He repeats himself. Can I get a blue one? The doctor nods. This was all so surreal to me. The last thing I remember was passing out scuba diving after getting pulled deeper into the water. Some whirlpool pulled me down below the safe diving level. It was so quick that I hit the floor of the ocean awkwardly and broke my leg. I nearly fainted from the pain, but as I was trying to stand up, I felt a sharp jolt in my leg, as if something had cut me. I don't remember what happened after that. I was found passed out. It must have been a weird muscle spasm or something. A scuba buddy of mine called for the ambulance soon after. There you go. The doctor fitted me with a sickeningly blue cast on my foot and sent me on my way with crutches. Blue was my favorite color. But this blue is different. It's hard to put into words, since my blue isn't the same as your blue. This was the most miserable blue I had ever seen. It reminded me of the blue sky, but on the day your partner broke up with you. It reminded me of the blue sea, but snorkeling after seeing a shark attack on the news. I can't describe why this blue was off-putting, but I wasn't about to tell this doctor that I wanted a new color after he went through the effort of putting this one on. I did my best not to look down at my broken leg. My parents gave me a ride back to my place and offered to stay with me to help take care of me, but I politely declined. I'm not a kid anymore. I can take care of myself, injured or not, I thought to myself, still fumbling with the crutches, getting out of the car. I decided to take it easy today, to spend my lonesome on the couch channel surfing. Hey, gotta stay entertained somehow. I covered my cast with a blanket, but the thought of the color that lurked underneath still irked me. About an hour or two goes by, but I don't remember what I was watching specifically. But I think it was a documentary on leopards. I remember they were eating the corpse of some poor animal that wasn't fast enough to evade them. I just saw the blue sky behind them as they feasted, and it made me feel sick. Not the gore, the sky. But that's when I felt it. The itching. The terrible, dull ache of an itch inside of my disgustingly blue cast. It was uncomfortable at first, but it grew to become more irritating. The doctors did tell me this would probably happen. It was bound to, right? I took a small straw and placed it at my thigh, and thrust it into the cast, just trying anything to alleviate the itch. The relief came soon after. But just as it fades, it came back twice as painful. The hell happened? Did I get bitten by a mosquito or something? It felt like the itch was slowly spreading up my leg, slowly leaving an irritating path from the bottom of my foot to my calf. I continued scratching with the plastic straw, but it's just not enough anymore. It's not long enough nor durable. I need something stronger. I need to scratch my goddamn leg. I began to claw under my blue cast, but it's too much for me to take anymore. The more I scratch, the more I itch. What's happening to me? Is this an allergic reaction? I grunt out loud, to no one in particular. My fingers feel almost too fat, as they barely manage to scrape my skin under my sickeningly blue cast. Suddenly I feel it stop. Peaceful bliss. No more of my skin itches. Dear God, what the fuck was that? I ask myself out loud. I have never felt an itching so intense before. Irritated, I go back to watching some lazy Saturday TV. Not even 5 minutes later, the familiar ache creeps into my leg again. Oh, dear God, it's getting worse. It feels as though I was breaking out in hives underneath my cast. Every nerve ending is begging for release, but I can't do anything while I'm forced to wear this disgusting blue cast. I can't even think straight anymore. All I know is that I have to relieve this itching. Instinctively, I head towards the kitchen. There has to be something here that can help. I reach into the drawer and I pull out my butter knife and begin to scrape my skin under the blue prism. This may not be recommended by my doctor, but at this point I'm itching too much to care. Each grating I did with the dull knife felt great, but only for a second. It returns just as bad as it left. I need it. I need the itching to stop. It's spreading. I hurriedly called 911 from my cell phone in my pocket and essentially screamed at the operator that I was in terrible pain and my home address before quickly hanging up. I can't stay sane with this pain. The itching is driving me mad. I need to take care of it before it spreads to my entire body. I grab my steak knife, sharp enough to cut the toughest of meats. Of course this will help, right? It has to. The pain worsens, my body begging me to put it out of its misery. Every nerve in my body is crying to me to please scratch it as I carefully insert the knife into my blue cast. I turn the knife and I feel a sharp sensation of pain. But as the warm liquid dribbles down my cast, I feel slightly relieved. But the feeling is fleeting. I continue lacerating my leg under my cast, every cut for a glimpse of relief from the ever painful itching. My blood is beginning to pool around my foot. I continue attacking my leg. Scratch. Relief. Cut. Even better. Slash. Divine. But slowly, ever so methodically, I feel the itching work its way to just below my hip. And then I see it. I see a small, maybe the size of a sewing needle, bump, burrowing its way through my body. My blood runs cold. Oh God. My eyes trace it while it makes a path through my skin. The itching follows it. I pinch at the new bump in my skin, trying to find some way to stop it. As soon as I make contact with it, I feel it dart away, taking refuge underneath this blue cast, knowingly escaping my grasp. The itching returns, flaring up to a degree of pain in which I have never felt before, as if hot coils are heating my leg from the inside out. I release a scream of agony as I feel as if my leg is on fire. I need to get this God-forsaken creature out of me. I try my best to slash at my cast, but it is futile as my knife scrapes off the hard blue plaster on my leg. I barely make a dent on it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. As every nerve is electrocuted at this point, I know what I have to do.